Good night, everyone. I hope everybody's doing well, blessed, and enjoying family. As always, muchas gracias to everyone for everyone's words, wishes, prayers, and the love and support everyone extends my way. From the heart, thank you. Also, do please like, share, subscribe, and hype the video to allow it to get out there a little further. Gracias. Well, everyone, today I was going to touch on a whole different topic, right? But as I was sitting here on the computer, it just happened a good friend, right? I would just leave it at that. Send me a link to a video. I'm not going to link this channel. I'm not going to, nada, right? It comes from the biggest rat in California, right? Straight up. And tablas, right? Tablas, and at the moment, Tabla Senora, we just call her C Rodriguez. You know, I look at the whole video of that one Winnie, but I'm pretty sure he put everything out there, right? But what I wanted to talk about, is I talked to a lot of people behind the scenes about this individual, and a lot of people think that I'm a pendejo, right? Just do know I survive because I pay attention. A long time ago, a lot of you guys asked me, hey, do you think this fool will ever come to YouTube? And I told you, this fool's need for attention, and he's going to come to YouTube. When he came on with Mundo, I told you he's not going to stay with Mundo for a long time. He needs it by himself, it's just the way he is. Then you're going to start slowly seeing that Christian part start fading away, by him smoking, drinking, start downplaying other members that maybe they don't have the vocabulary that he picked up, right? Because he's whitewashed and make fun of it, right? But the one thing he's never going to make fun of them about is they overlasted you, homeboy. You became members around the same time. They're still going strong. See, you could sugarcoat it in 1,000 different ways, but you still win weenie. You are the whole cause of everything you mentioned in this video. You mentioned they started taking longer with mail. That's because you dropped out. You said certain things were coming in through mail, right? La Library became a headache to go because it's how we were communicating. Those that you knew and trusted. And I'm not just speaking about those underneath you. I'm talking about the ones with Tio Pio that trusted you, Valencias, all them cats that earned their trust at one point. You knew who had statues. You knew who had fileros. You know where they got them from. And all that you wouldn't understand on 'em. So you can make fun of a Billy that he's still around just because you can't pronounce a word. Really, I wish that would have been your case, but why don't you speak about your case for reals? I'm just asking, homeboy. None of my business, and I will never speak on it, cause that will be keeping you in my mouth, and I want you far away from my conversation, right? But why don't you speak about the real reason why you walked away? You know, a lot of people think because you got tired, your support was starting to go. But as far as I remember that I'm a pill that went around, homeboy, you used to like getting young Sallys to treat them like women and by force. Yes, you are a predator, homie. The state says it, CDC says it, and when it came time for you to really buck up, you ain't do nothing. You see, all your pegadas were, oh, we're gonna go out to court. It's gonna be three, four of us on one. Yeah, I'll just hold him. We whack him, or you hold him. We whack him. That's a walk in the park, homeboy. I never seen you go out your way to whack someone on your own. And if you're dead, it was you hit him a couple times and you took off. You're supposed to be a carnal. Homo, you hit another carnales, you don't stop till that fool ain't breathing no more. You had Indio get up and said you didn't do not a damn thing. Nada. Made fun of you afterwards. You had opportunities to really buck up with the night owl. You didn't want to, homie. You started speaking with one Mon and how it was over there is because you knew you were going over there. You were just collecting. You're just a smart individual. You can't take that from you. But now you putting all this on blast on certain individuals that I ain't nobody, but I don't agree with you, homeboy. You recently spoke about Tablas. Tablas pushing strong, homie. And whatever he's doing, he's pushing strong. Yes, he got caught. Yes, they got directed to what Tablas was doing. And do I need to say by who? You remember you were already pushing against Tablas because you wanted to step on his toes because he was pressing the D facility issue. So you were more aware of what Tabla was doing. And it's funny how the feds found out, right? But talk about how you abuse man in prison, how you abuse women on the street. Homie, how you talk about a certain organization in an SNY yard and you were trying to become one. They didn't allow you to. What does that tell you about you? Now, the only thing I agree with you is, there's a lot of good people on SMYs. Integration is just going to bring everybody as a whole. I don't think it's a good thing. I think the first step is to validate all those on the SMY, pull them aside. Same with the GP, right? Pull them aside and start integrating yards like that. Start cleaning house like that. Because I don't think it's fair for those that really got tired of the game or got played out the game that just want to go home, right? But they will push that line if they need to. But, anyways, just to finish off, since I mentioned you per se, home when we were in Pelican Bay, everybody knew you were jealous of Bobble. Bobble had a thing to him that you will never have ever, even with your fake speech. Tablas might not speak with you, but you will never have what Tabla has till date. Now you speak about Fox. Okay, Fox is still doing things, but I guess your handlers didn't tell you that, right? There is so many people you have mentioned that there this and that, and homeboy, it just goes to prove that you only know what your bow wows tell you. But the sad part about this is, I understand, you know, Ame is free game. They're in the game. It comes with the territory. Of course, not to the extent you did it, homeboy. Went prison to prison, hole by hole, and told on every yard what was happening, right? Every individual that you could get your hands on for many years, and you're still doing it. But I understand them is doing this thing. It comes with the territory, right? People are going to speak on them. Some, like myself, I choose to speak on things that are already written down on paper, nothing new and nothing that can be used. Then there's those like you that you find something new and you jump the gun because you want to be the first one to tell the story, just to hold up persona. Oh, I'm the más chingón, soy el que más sabe. Homie, 2002, you stopped being who you were. 24 years, you haven't known nothing but what the feds give you. They could have fabricated so many things and just played you out of pocket to get who they wanted. A little boxer wanted to be somebody, played right or long. I know you know a lot of things you said were wrong, dead wrong. You still felt for the Fed to convict. That speaks as you as man. That speaks as you as a Christian. But hey, I said it way before you got out. This fool's good at playing people. I mean, look, he played the Emmett for how long? Knowing from the gate he was going to drop out. He was just waiting for the opportunity to get as much possible to rotate and get as much possible to give the feds, which he did, right? Then he started his type of thing and instead of doing his thing and going off, disappearing like the rest. Nah, he needs to be better than all them ratas. So he comes on every day and he continues to show you things he testified against, things he put people behind bars to do time. That's not having shame, homie. That's not being the más chingón. That's being the más culo. It's like other people on YouTube, you got paperwork since YA. Every day is proving you're full of caca. For some reason, another individual full of caca is with you to the fullest, right? But, well, you guys there at the same part, I understand it, right? What I don't understand, the support. You see, I actually been talking to somebody and there's too much support. There has to be a history there, that people miss that haven't looked into. Were you guys ever in the same yard together? Because I know for a fact, Winnie Boy from 805, he's far. If you guys pay attention, just pay attention to words and actions. He's real close to the other Winnie individual. That's how they give each other strength. But anyways, I just came on here to advise everybody, everything's on YouTube. Pay attention to their palabras. They might say one thing now, 5 videos later, reach out back to them palabras by their own mouth. That's how everything comes to light. And with this, I'm not saying, I respect everyone's fans, my respect, my blessings to them. It's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because just recently on another video I got sent by this individual, he mentions a name. Homeboy's free doing his live with family. You still brought him up to throw investigation on him. You're really that individual? You don't have enough material? And what for whatever it's worth, homeboy, I ain't nobody, never been nobody, never tried to be nobody. But you and them other individuals, you straight winnies. I know them 3 people that all of a sudden got at me because I know certain things about them. And basically, we worked the deal, leave my channel alone. Get off my channel, leave me alone. I don't want no more drama. I don't want to speak on it. I don't want to deal with it. I know it's you guys reporting it constantly, all the time, and just follow the people you trust. But I just found it funny how all 3 of them came to an agreement to reach out the same day. Hey, at the end of the day, I say it or not, all 3 of you are no good. So play the macho part. Personally, it does nothing for me. People eventually see through people. Just remember that. It might take a year, five, six, 10, but they see through people and they start putting things together. Just be smart, everyone. Stay ahead of people that are real good with their mouth. Stay true to yourself and loyal to your loved ones.